Hi guys, it's Terry from Vegs Creates, back with another video. So welcome back to my subscribers and my regular viewers, and hello to anyone new that has stumbled across this video and my channel. This video is a little bit different to the usual type of videos that I post, because I basically so I started my YouTube channel on the 1st of January 2021, and today it's the 12th of March. And so basically I just wanted to do a bit of a sort of quick chat about what it's been like for me these first sort of two and a half months on YouTube. So I'm gonna talk a bit about that, a bit about how I've found it, what I've learned, you know, sort of a bit about my analytics and the whole process about learning all about analytics and things like that. And then I've got some exciting news coming up at the end. So how have I found it? It's just been amazing. Like, the reason I wanted to set up my own YouTube channel was because I love YouTube. You know, it's been a great source of inspiration for me. When I was really ill last year and I was off work for a long period, barely able to function, I used to watch a lot of craft and card making tutorials, and found lots of YouTubers that I really liked and started to follow them and watch all of their videos. And because I got so much sort of meaning and sort of joy and inspiration and stuff from that, I felt moved to sort of set up my own YouTube channel. So, you know, I didn't set it up with the idea of becoming famous or getting 1 million subscribers or anything like that. I just sort of, it was something that I felt moved to do. And on the 1st of January, I was sitting with my husband and I said, you know, I've been saying for ages that I want to set up a YouTube channel. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it today. And bless him, he helped me. He designed my my avatar and my banner and the intro that is on all of my videos. He really supported me with that, and I'm really grateful. And I sort of started by posting, like, if you've seen my first video, it's just me sort of going, hello, you know, my name's Terry, and I'm starting a new YouTube channel. And sort of looking back at that, I just feel like I've got so much more confidence sort of on camera and you know, talking on camera. Obviously usually my face isn't in my videos, you know, it's just my hands doing their thing and creating. But that's one main thing that I've definitely noticed. Like, I don't feel like I'm talking to the world when I'm filming these videos. I feel like I'm sitting in my craft room, in my happy place, having a play and chatting with my friends. That's sort of how it feels, and how it feels like it's developing, because you know, like, people are interacting with me, people are liking my videos, people are asking me questions, I'm creating videos in response to people asking me questions, and I'm just loving that whole process, really. And you know, I'm quite an introvert, really. Like, I love people. Don't get me wrong, I love people. I just I'm not the kind of one for sort of crowds and sort of big, you know, sort of big, you know, social events and stuff like that. You know, I can do them, but I find it quite draining afterwards and need to recover. But you know, this doesn't feel like that. It gives me energy. I feel like I'm doing something useful. The comments that people leave me, you know, just are really inspiring, and you know, just sort of spur me on to continue on. So far, I've just pulled it up. I've got my laptop just to the side of me so I can sort of have a look at some stats. So since I started the channel, I've got 72 subscribers. 72 subscribers in like just over 2 months, I think is pretty amazing. 72 people that, want to see my content. I've had 1.4 thousand views. Now, to people with huge YouTube channels, they get that on one video, but, to me, that is like 1.4 thousand views of content that I have created, that I have put my heart and soul into, and I just find that amazing and quite humbling. I've got 183.9 watch hours, so people have spent nearly 200 hours of their lives choosing to watch what I'm putting out there, me making cards and other things out of cardstock and craft projects, and it just feels amazing. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful that that people are enjoying my content, and it just feels wonderful. There's currently 30 videos on my channel of varying lengths. They're mostly sort of, I find that I tend to produce videos that are around 30 minutes because I'm usually sort of doing like a process video, talking you through and showing you my process of actually creating a project. So that may evolve in the future. I may do different types of videos where I sort of create several things and then showcase them and talk about how I've made them, etc. But just banged my hand on the table. But yeah, so a lot of my videos are sort of like that. Some of my videos that I've found that are the most popular, I did a craft room tour video, and I think that one is the one that's got the most views, which is, I think, is pushing 200 views, and that was only posted a few weeks ago. And my tonic craft kit unboxing and card making videos, so that the cards that I make from those kits are really popular as well. So I'm definitely going to continue doing those because they're really popular. I want my channel to be something that, where a place where I genuinely engage with people and genuinely provide things that are sort of informative, entertaining. I think I'm a bit kooky and a bit do funny things like bash my hands off the table and whatever, and just quite natural, really. So I don't mind if my subscriber count builds very, very slowly, because I want people to subscribe to my channel because they like what I'm creating and maybe that they sort of like me and what I'm about. So that's what I want. That's the direction that I'm going in, and I want my viewers and subscribers to feel like that they can ask me questions in the comments, that you can email me with any questions that you've got, and I will respond to everything. I guess a big thing I wanted to say is just thank you to everyone that's supported me. I mentioned my husband already, and a lot of my friends from Craft World have come over and started following me and supporting me on YouTube, and also on Instagram. They're the two sort of main platforms that I use. So yeah, a big thank you to my friends from Craft World that have come over and supported me. Right, I'm just going to have a little look down at my notes to make sure that I don't miss anything. I've learnt so much. Like, I had never edited a video before. So I've learned how to edit videos. I tasked hubby with finding me a program that I could use that was free on the internet, because I'm tight, and I don't want to spend money on a video editing software if I don't need to. I don't want to spend money on anything that if I don't have to. So he found me one, and I use it, and you know, I feel like I've gotten used to that now, and you know, like I find the process quite, you know, easy enough to follow, and you know, I've sort of got that down. Thumbnails. Again, creating thumbnails. I've been doing lots of research, actually, sort of watching videos and YouTubers that talk about giving advice. So YouTubers that give advice to small YouTubers on how to grow their following and how to be to have good content, essentially. On YouTube, and so I've picked up tips like, you know, making sure that you've got a good thumbnail, making sure that your title is relevant, making sure that your description box is related to your title and has got as much information in as possible, using the tags function and populating that with all the same kinds of terms. So I've learned a lot of the sort of behind the scenes kind of stuff that I had no idea about, really. I've still got so much more to learn, like in terms of like making thumbnails and stuff like that. But you know, I'll get there, you know, but I think I'm doing all right for the first couple of months. I recently learned how to add cards and end screens. I hadn't been doing that up until about 3 weeks ago. I'd seen the options there, but I didn't know what they were. But then I investigated it, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea to do that. You know, why not add a little, if I want to link to a video here, let's just go, oh, this video will appear here, and then you add a card and it appears here. So there you go, there's a tip for you if you didn't know about cards. And end screens, yeah, instead of just ending the video by saying goodbye, adding, you know, a link to a video, a link to a playlist, a link to a subscribe button. So yeah, I do that now. I learned that that's something that proper YouTubers do, you know, so I've started doing that. And you know, like, continually learning is really important for us as humans, you know, for our well-being. And so I really feel that me doing this channel is fulfilling that need in me, and also hopefully helping me to produce better, higher quality content for you, so that you enjoy my videos more. So it's a sort of win-win kind of, you know, get that positive sort of spiral going. The more I learn, the better my content's going to be, and the more you're going to enjoy it and want to watch my other and future content. I've learned a lot about how YouTube works and the elusive algorithm. Like, everyone talks about the algorithm and how to beat the algorithm and how to, you know, get YouTube to pick up your videos and, you know, push them out there and all that sort of stuff. So I've been doing research on that and trying to learn and understand about that. You know, and I've learnt about things not to do as a new YouTuber. You know, I think there's this thing called sub for sub, where like some people sort of say, oh, you subscribe to my channel and I'll subscribe to yours, and it's like, you know, just to get more subscribers. But like I've said, that's not the direction that I want my channel to go in, you know. I'm about authenticity. I think you'll have picked that up by now if you've watched a few of my videos. I'm quite, you know, I'm talking to you now as I would talk to you if you were sat in the living room, in a socially distanced manner, of course, from me. So, you know, I'm, you know, that's what I want to do. I don't want to do anything shady, like sort of get people to subscribe to me just so that, you know, I can have more subscribers. You know, it doesn't matter. And I think something that's really surprised me is how much fun I'm having. Like, I am genuinely the most sort of happy and excited and sort of all those sorts of feelings that I have been in ages. And I think it's all down to me starting this channel, because it's like I've committed to posting. Well, I said initially that I would post once a week, but I generally post twice a week and sometimes 3 times. And sort of having that in mind, like it's a focus, it's a goal. It's like I know I've got to be thinking about my next video, the content, you know, when I'm gonna schedule in time to make the project and to film it and edit it and balance that with what other things I've got going on in my life, etc. But it's just, it doesn't feel like a stress, you know. It's just like, it's just fun. I'm having the time of my life. I'm really loving it. And then when I read comments saying, you know, thank you for another wonderful video, like my little heart swells up, and you know, it's great. So yeah, I've written here, it feels very natural. It just feels very natural, which, you know, it doesn't feel like I am making something and putting it out for the whole world to see, which is exactly what I'm doing. But I know that on a conscious level that that's what I'm doing, but it doesn't feel, I guess I would have anticipated that I would find that daunting or, you know, scary or anxiety provoking or whatever, but I haven't, and I don't, and it just feels very natural. Any negatives? I remember when I got my first thumbs downs, and I was like, I've got some people don't like my videos, and they've actually like clicked a thumbs down button. Like what does this mean, and why would they do that, and does that mean that, like, is that gonna like make YouTube stop like showing my videos to anyone? And then like I googled it, YouTubed it, whatever, and it was like, no, it doesn't matter, everybody gets thumbs downs on their videos. And actually, you know, I remember watching this one video, and they were saying, do you know what, it actually is more of a help to your channel because it counts as interaction. So whether it's positive or negative, interaction is interaction, and the algorithm likes that. So yeah, so I've been sort of trying to balance learning about these things whilst not letting them affect me too much. Do you know what I mean? I just want to keep it fun, entertaining, educational. You know, I want to share what I have learnt and tips and techniques and strategies with you. But every day is a school day, so, you know, I know that you know, we're all continually learning, and, you know, I'm not an expert, you know. I might have strength in certain areas and, you know, weaknesses in other areas. So, you know, life is a continual learning journey. What else have I got to say? So, what can you expect to see from me in the future? So I guess I've already kind of covered that. So more of the same, really, in some ways. So the things that have been popular are my tonic videos, my tonic craft kit unboxing and card and project making videos have been popular, so I'll definitely continue to do them. That's number one. Number two, craft hauls. So sharing what I've bought, my crafty purchases, those videos have been quite popular. I enjoy watching those videos of other people have made, obviously. So there's definitely going to be more of those. More tutorials, obviously, and sort of, I guess, would I say my videos are more sort of talking you through my process. So I have done like a tutorial on how to stamp better, how to get better stamping results. I'll link that up here because I think that would definitely class as a tutorial. But yeah, maybe I will do some things like tutorials, like some things for people that are very new. So like how to heat emboss, how to, you know, or different ways that you can use heat embossing in your projects, and some things like that. I might do some like more like basic videos. But I want to do things that are going to be of interest to everyone, also, kind of thing. So I guess I probably won't do too many of those videos unless I'm asked for them. You know, let me know if you want me to make them. I'll make them. But if the audience that I've got already knows that stuff, or you know, isn't particularly interested, or I sort of cover it in doing a video anyway when I heat emboss. That's what I tend to do. I talk you through the whole process. So if you see a card and my thumbnail and it's like it's got heat embossing and it's got stenciling in and stuff, I'm going to be talking you through all of those things, my whole process, and show you how to do those things in that video. Tips and tricks, projects I've made, inspiration. Me trying out new things as well is going to be another thing that I'm going to do. So I had a request a while ago about, can you do a video on foiling, because I've got a foiling machine and I don't know how to use it. And I have also bought a foiling machine and have yet to use it. I've watched many YouTube videos, so technically in my head I know how to use it. I just haven't. I've got the supplies. I've bought the dies, the foiling dies, and I've bought a lovely selection of foil, but I haven't actually done it yet, so I will make that a priority. But this is coming on to the exciting bit. So something else that has happened, and I think this is due to my confidence growing because of starting the YouTube channel and because of the support and the feedback that I've been getting from people. I've started to put myself out there more. And I discovered this community called Team Tiny. So basically a friend of mine on Instagram had participated in an Instagram hop and so I looked at her video. I'd watched her video and looked at it, and it said about, Team Tiny, we're a small group that support small crafty YouTubers to grow their YouTube channel, and they're based on Facebook. And I sort of thought, I'd quite like to be involved in that. So I requested to join the group. They accepted me. And they do blog hops, YouTube hops, Instagram hops of all different types on a regular basis. So they invited me to one on the 27th of March. So I'm going to be doing that. So that one is they pair you up. So all the people that wanted to do it, they pair you up, and I'm paired up with a lady who I'd already, from the group, that I'd already popped over to her YouTube channel and looked around, had a mooch around and liked her stuff, so I subscribed to her. And she had already obviously done the same with me anyway, so we were already subscribed to each other. And so the idea with that video is that you case one of their creations. So you find one of their cards that you're inspired by, and it can be a technique or the colour palette they've used or whatever, and then you create your own like interpretation or version or of that, or a project sort of that is sort of inspired by that. So that's going to be going live on the 27th of March. Also, funnily enough, just coincidentally, on the 27th of March, also, I'm participating in another YouTube hop, again through Team Tiny, and that one is awareness raising of autoimmune diseases. So, again, my regular subscribers will know, because I talk about it quite often, that I've got health conditions. So I've got like three definite diagnosed health conditions, but like the main one that I've had for the longest time is ankylosing spondylitis, which is a form of inflammatory arthritis, and that's an autoimmune disease. So which is basically where your body starts attacking itself unnecessarily and causing damage and pain and fatigue and whatnot. So I have to take medication for that, and I have to do physio exercises every day and all this business. So yeah, obviously I really wanted to get involved in that YouTube hop because of having an autoimmune disease, and particularly having one that is so little known. Not many people have heard about it. It's got a funny name. Yeah, so basically AS is as common as Parkinson's and multiple sclerosis combined, yet hardly anyone's ever heard of it, and it takes on average 8 years for people to get diagnosed. So if you can imagine, that's 8 years of people struggling with pain, stiffness and fatigue every day of their lives, and either just being fobbed off or told they're overweight and just fobbed off and not listened to often before they actually get referred to a rheumatologist to diagnose them. So so that's a topic that's obviously I'm very passionate about raising awareness of, and obviously all invisible illnesses and visible illnesses and disabilities. So I got all a bit serious there, but that was me on my sort of passionate soapbox. But yeah. So those are two of my very exciting things, and then the third exciting thing is, so you may have heard of it. I hadn't heard of it before, but there's this competition that happens every year, Card Maker of the Year. So I only found out about it this year, and it's I found out about it on Craft World. So I think it's run by Practical Publishing, the company that owns Craft World and Craft Stash and a number of the most popular crafting magazines in the UK. And basically there's 4 winners chosen, and there's like £2,500 worth of crafty prizes to be won that are shared between the 4 winners. And to enter, you have to enter 2 cards and 1 non-card project. And so I thought, well, that'd be and perhaps even bigger part of the prize is the fact that you get to be a member of the design team. So you get to be like a designer for one of the magazines, or they might get you to do different things for different magazines. I'm not sure how it works, but I would, like 6 months ago, I don't think I would have had the confidence to even bother entering a competition like that. But I figure, well, I've got nothing to lose other than my time and energy. And 2 of the cards, the 2 cards that I'm sending, I'd already made them anyway. And then I decided to make a project which I have absolutely enjoyed and loved so much. So I'm going to get that packaged up tomorrow and get hubby to take it to the post office and send it off. So the closing date for that's the 14th of April, so I'm going to get it in well before then, and then it's off my mind. So so I'm quite busy at the moment. I'm quite, obviously I've been working on that. I've got it, been working on the ideas and sort of thinking about the cards that I'm going to make for the YouTube hops. And obviously, I like to post twice a week on YouTube. So there is quite a bit on my plate. So I feel like I'm juggling lots of plates. I'm doing this, but you can't see my hands. My hands are doing this. I'm juggling lots of plates. But, the plates that I've chosen to juggle. And yeah, so bring it on, 2021. Oh, that rhymes. But 2020 was just such a crap year for everybody, and it's like 2021 is just, I feel like I started it off in such a positive way by starting my channel, and it's had like a really positive impact for me, and I'm really glad that people are enjoying my content. So yeah, I think I'll end it there. Just with a final, big thank you to everyone that has watched any of my videos and subscribed to my channel. And if you've stumbled upon this video randomly and thought, oh, okay, this girl seems a bit weird, but let's check out some of her craft videos, feel free, have a mooch around, and if you like what you see, subscribe. It'd be great to have you on board. So thank you, everybody. Take care wherever you are in the world. We're all still in the midst of this pandemic. It's, you know, things are getting easier in some parts of the world and not getting easier in some other parts of the world, unfortunately. But just take care of each other. You know, look after those around you, help your neighbours out, and, you know, craft on, and then, you know, it's all going to be grand. We're going to come out the other side. It's going to be fine. So yeah, bye from me, and see and speak to you soon. Bye.